Hi, I'm Tom Doctoroff. Welcome back again to the ITV Marketing and Advertising channel. Today I have the pleasure of introducing Cai Hua, who is a partner of JWT's and a friend of mine, and he is the founder and head of a company called Always. 中文是 Always. So, what is Always? Tell me about this company very quickly. What do you do? Why are you different from another company?
Okay. Always is a Shanghai-based company. Okay. Actually, what Always do is field marketing service. In specifically, most of our business is promotion management. Say a lot of people management like promoter, from hiring, training, and assign them to the store to conduct promotion, okay, and also supervision, like this. And we also help clients do a lot of roadshow and event. And
so before we get onto roadshow and events, so when you say promotion management, it sounds to me like you guys have a big network, because in order to do promotion girl hiring and training for any given promotion, right?
Yeah.
There must be a big scale that's required.
That's true. This is always core strength, or always different with other company. Always now we have about 100 office in all over China.
You have 100 offices, right?
Yes,
But you're a Shanghai-based company. So
yes.
What do each of these offices do?
Yeah.
It's a big network.
Yeah. We have 100 office. Maybe you can say except Tibet, we cannot cover.
Why not?
Yeah, Okay. There's someone not maybe too far. Okay.
Is that a safe answer?
And in Urumqi we have office. Yeah. The office we through this 100 office to cover all of the country. About we can touch 500 cities. Yeah. The office is a we can say field office, which there is we can have logistics. We can have field supervisors and who can to manage the promotion in the city level.
Okay,
yeah.
So give me a concrete example of the type of promotion that would be managed through you across the nation. Make this a little bit more concrete.
Yeah, say for example, like use our client Unilever as a case. Okay, Lipton, they do a promotion. They usually do a lot of sampling, wet sampling.
Wet sampling.
Yeah, you make the tea. You invite the consumer or shopper to taste, and trying to selling them, to engage them, and change them into the buyer of Lipton. This is the purpose. So, say for example, when they have a promotion scheme, they want to do promotion in 1,000 stores in 80 cities. So what we can do in 2 weeks advance notice, and we can hire people, train people, and do all of the promotion booth, premium, and everything.
So it sounds to me like your company has grown based on a promise of standardization. Is that fair to say? Consistency, no matter where you're doing it.
From this point of view, this is, you can say like, yes, that's true. When we offer a service to client always more care about their quality. So this is part of that. We have a standardized quality control system, the process to ensure everything.
China's a very big country, right? I mean, the scale is huge. Why is standardization so important in China?
Standardization, and
Or let me ask the
Yeah.
question in a different way. All right, when companies don't use, when clients like Procter and Gamble
Yeah.
or Unilever or Colgate or anybody don't use a company like Always, what is the risk of that? The companies with big networks.
This maybe come back to your question. Okay, so yeah, you will have more windows.
Mhm.
Okay, and you will deal with many vendors, say
Vendors. Yeah.
or agency. Okay, you need find vendor in Beijing.
Mhm.
You need find vendor in Guangzhou. You need find vendor in
Mhm.
Shanghai or in some smaller city. This is more windows. So and it's maybe this is a execution. You have a good idea, good standard. When different people to conduct,
Mhm.
maybe different way.
Okay.
So if there is go through one window with more standardized process
Mhm.
and ensure everything from plan
Okay,
to
so
execute.
many windows, and therefore the process needs to be standardized, and you need a third party or an external source to make sure that everything is done according to what the goals are
Yeah.
of the marketer or the trade or the sales director. Now, so you've spent how old is Always?
I actually always is not very old.
Mhm.
Yeah. I formed this company in end of 1999.
Mhm.
Actually now it's 8 years. Yeah.
And is that all that Always will ever be? I mean, are clients satisfied with just having standardization? I mean, isn't that a fairly low level service that any other company could begin to copy?
Yes, that's true. Yeah, first, the big difference is the scale. We
Mhm.
can handle all huge nationwide activation activities. Okay. More importantly, our network don't like many small companies. We are more efficient.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's say we are more smart.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean by smart? I mean,
Okay.
smart has many different meanings. How can you help I don't want to say now, all right, but how do you think that your company has to develop in a way to help people make smart decisions about what's going on with their promotions? Not just the execution of their promotions, but making sure that their promotions become smarter and smarter.
Yeah.
What type of services do you see yourselves evolving into offering in the future?
Yes, what I just told you is just a coverage.
Mhm.
We can cover 100 cities,
Mhm.
we can cover 500 cities, okay? And more importantly, we offer some, how to say, more advanced,
Mhm.
more intelligent
Mhm.
tools, help them to,
Tell me about these intelligent tools.
yeah, say for example, okay, we developed a tool called Firms.
Firms?
Yeah,
What,
or
is that FIRMS? What does that stand for?
The name is Field Information Reporting and Management System.
Mhm.
This is interesting. It's a system use mobile phone
Mhm.
to collect and then report the data.
What data?
Say for example the shelving,
Mhm.
the facing, the pricing of the product, and the offtake of the product, and competitor information like this.
Mhm.
So this tool is so powerful. It's real time. And
Wait, you said it's real time.
Yeah,
Okay. What does that mean, and why is that more powerful than other research that people are getting?
Okay, for example, okay, say for example, we help Ponds, okay, Unilever brand Ponds.
Skincare.
We have 3,000 promoters in around 100 cities.
你可以就看我好吗?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Okay.
look at me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the camera.
Okay. In 100 cities, yeah. Before we collect the data, use paper, and from the beauty advisor, they report the data, the update, the facing, the sharing, the pricing to the supervisor, and the supervisor collect all the data, combine together to the city manager, and the city manager reports through email or fax to the regional people, and the regional combine all the data, then to the nationwide. So it takes about 2 weeks. You can get the data from the field. Okay, and
so the data can basically be used by sales directors to say what's working, what's not, what distributor is moving well, what distributor is not moving well. It adds transparency to all of the efforts. Is that what you're?
This data is very important. Can help the sales director. Can also help the marketing director, marketing managers to do the decision. Help them make decisions.
So most of the data that most companies currently use, does it have that 2-week time advantage or not?
This depends how huge is the data collect. Usually it takes 1 week, 2 weeks.
No, but let's say Nielsen. Okay, what's the difference between your data and what Nielsen does?
Nielsen even more longer. You know, Nielsen is very famous retail audit. Yeah, usually you can only get the result 1 month, once a month. Is 1 month later.
So and it's based on a sample, correct? It's not based on real data.
Yeah.
How do you see promotions that companies are doing on a broad national basis? How are they changing over time? Are marketers learning anything about what's a smart promotion and what's not a smart promotion? Is there any change that's happening?
Yeah, usually when a marketer, they design a promotion scheme, they most because of they want to drive sales, or they want to drive more user. So maybe several years ago, they more just care about, okay, we do this, and then we have a plan. Okay, they conduct, they not too much analyze the result. Okay, now what we do is we help them to the whole process. We help them more in planning and control, and finally we can sit together to study, analyze the result, and find what good, what bad. Yeah, I think.
In order for a company to have good promotions and good execution, right, that aren't just standardized but are also smart promotions, what should the organization of that company be like? Should the organization be unified? I mean, what makes an easy client for you to do smart promotions with?
Yeah, I think one is this maybe okay. Like many multinational companies we are very happy.
So you don't have any local clients? Why not?
I think the last one is they are more transparent.
Who's more transparent?
Multinational
really?
company. Yeah,
right.
and also more.
I'm going to ask you about your transparency, right?
Yeah. Okay. And they are more organized. Okay. They are very familiar with the outsourcing. Okay.
Outsourcing.
Yeah.
Of services.
Yeah. They respect every expertise. So they more acknowledge in different areas they must have expertise. So even like the promotion they are happy to outsource. Many local companies they don't have this sense.
Yeah. How consolidated or centralized should a company's sales force be? Is it easier to work with companies that say have a empowered national sales director, or do you think it's better to have empowered regional or even local sales directors and trade directors?
Yes, definitely it is very easy for us if we just deal with the centralized people. But in China, you know, they are so big. They still have a regional area, even provincial. So it depends on how big distribution and how mass the product coverage.
I see.
Say, for example, Nokia is
Mhm.
one of our clients.
Mhm.
Okay, we help them manage East region and North region promoter. You know, in East region, only 3 provinces. We help them manage more than 100 cities.
Mm.
Okay, and this organization is regional centralized.
Mm.
Okay,
I
and
see.
In each province they are also very how to say?
Strong leadership in each
Yes.
province. You were taken over, acquired. I mean, you're still a shareholder, or what? JWT, WPP. When did we buy you?
And actually now I'm a small shareholder.
No, not small.
Yeah,
You're minority with a very
now
significant share.
I work for JWT.
Okay.
And come back
And
to-
WPP.
Yeah.
But you still have, what, 35% share, is that correct?
That's true.
Now, how is life different now that you've been acquired by WPP, which is a major holding company, and via JWT? I mean, has that forced you to change your operations?
Yes.
How so?
This is actually is a big progress for myself and
Why?
also for always.
Huh.
This is always from a small private company, maybe big private company, into part of multinational company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
But what benefits does that bring, if any? Or are we just looking too much at your numbers?
In WPP, you must know it's so big family, the resource. Okay, so this is, and also good for our image. Before always it's difficult to recruit people from the market. Okay, especially some senior expertise. Okay, or some foreigner expatriate. So now I think in always we have more than 10 expatriates. So this big difference.
But what about the issue of transparency? Okay, because we do have Sarbanes-Oxley, and multinational clients really want to know, okay, that the costs are quite clear. All right. Did you find that working with WPP and our accounting standards has encouraged you to change how you relate to your clients on that level?
Yeah. Yes. Maybe I will emphasize to you always now it's a SOX compliance company.
Okay.
I don't think in this market or in China any other field marketing.
But is that a competitive advantage, or is that a burden?
Depends.
Well,
But I believe this is advantage.
Yeah.
We joined WPP. We use 1 year to pass this compliance. Okay, so first you can see always before we still we are happy with the transparent. We're happy with doing compliance. Don't like many companies to do these changes, big suffer or very difficult for them. So we are so easy. We use less than 1 year to pass all the.
Congratulations. Do you have a certificate on your wall?
They didn't give me. But I have the approval from the global.
Okay. Now, the future of promotion management. Okay, look at the industry in 5 years' time. So, what's going to be the change?
You mean promotion management?
Yeah, field force management.
Yeah, field force management. China is big, and more and more marketer or manufacturer they trying to do distribution to sell product to third tier, fourth tier city, and the consumption of that city, the consumption power is bigger and bigger. So I think 5 years later, okay, we need to more offices, more coverage. I think this also maybe 5 years later, I think we will have 300 office
Mm.
Yeah.
What about the type of services that you offer?
Yes.
Like, for example, I've heard of one company that is actually thinking of possibly outsourcing its sales force. Is that something that is a
yeah.
pipe dream?
Yeah. So the outsourcing now, what always doing, we're trying to make a more sophisticated service to client. We say now we can offer people to client.
Mm-hmm.
We offer
People with managerial and trade talent.
Now we say we offer people to client. We offer material.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do a lot of POSM management for client because of a huge network. A small case, okay, interesting case. You know, HSBC every year they have a golf tournament in Shanghai in November just passed. Okay, before the tournament kickoff, they want all of their branch office have the same decoration, all the window with the same design and with the golfer player picture on the windows. Okay, so but this can do happen in one night, cannot do one branch by another branch. Okay, what we do?
So you have to do it suddenly.
Yeah, they come to us. We use 2 evening. You cannot work on the daytime. Okay, use 2 evening to help them more than 100 branch office, maybe in 30 or 40 cities in 2 days. All the country in the same standard.
Well, we're almost out of time. I want to ask you, in 60 seconds, please tell me about the implications of this new labor law.
Yes, first is cost increase
For clients, or for marketers?
Or for always reserve.
Okay.
You know, this is big difference. But for our business, not too much change. You know, this is, I think, is an improvement.
But what do clients have to think of now because of the labor law that they didn't before?
You know, client side, okay, most of our clients are multinational.
We only have 30 seconds.
Yeah. I think they are more like willing to obey the law. Okay. So frankly speaking, not big change. It's only cost.
Okay, so that's fair enough, and I think we're out of time. And once again, I'm Tom Doctoroff for iTV's Marketing and Advertising channel. Thank you, Tsai Hua, for coming in today. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.